Welcome back to the Outlaw Ranch. Today we went and picked up another tool that will hopefully help us get that ring, the Rockwell center or flip jig here, this ring, onto our center section so we can get those holes drilled. This has been kind of a long, drawn out process. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I know it's slow. The hand drill just wasn't working. I was busting up my shins and all kinds of other stuff. So we went and got this drill press here today. It's a Jet drill press. Not sure the model number. I think it's, yeah, there it is. It's a 1-horse motor on this. We have the ability to change the speeds so we can get that perfect speed for removing metal or whatever else we got. It's a 20-inch drill press. Here's the model number and everything for y'all. Hopefully we can get that milling bit chucked up here, and then what we'll do is we'll lower this down to the height we need, and we'll start moving that ring around in here and get the little bit of metal removed that we need. The other thing that came today, or yesterday I guess it was just some PPE. We got some new, I call them Batman glasses. They're the ones that have the little gaskets over the eyes and stuff like that. Try and keep our eyes clear when we got metal flying around. And then I got a couple of pairs of these pull-on mechanics gloves here. Trying to keep our fingers from getting any more metal shavings in them. I don't know if y'all have had that, but they're so small you can't see them. Sometimes you can put like some sort of a duct tape or clear packing tape or something like that on your fingers and help remove them, but they're annoying is what they are. They're not really painful, they're just annoying. So strap in, folks, saddle up, and let's see if we can't get this ring finished so that we can get them put on the axle so that we can actually tap and drill our holes. All right, y'all, after messing with that ring for a significant amount of time, the new drill press really seems to have worked well. You can see it is tight all the way around. All the way around. It is nice and tight. You can see that we have our holes here lined up. Those are the 4 kind of holes that we use for guiding everything. And you can see these other 4 holes here. This is what we're drilling out. So I will now take a transfer punch. We'll transfer all of those holes. We'll remove the ring, and we will drill them out. Thanks for standing by with me. This has been a very slow process. It really helps to have the right tools. I wish I even had better tools, but you know, this is just a home shop, so I'm not a professional mechanic or anything, so you're just gonna have to bear with me. It takes time. I'll transfer these holes and we'll drill them out. Stand by, folks. Okay, we got those first 4 holes there center punched. We've got the first 4 holes drilled, and you can see how it's not quite symmetrical. You can see how those 2 holes are closer together. These ones are further apart. Those ones are kind of close. We have the first half done. This will be the second half. You can kind of see where I have center punched here, and the right tools make all the difference, folks. This is one of those stepped drill bits. See if I can get it to focus there. That drill bit there came from my local tool supplier, Texas Tool and Equipment. It's actually where I bought the drill press from also. The folks there are awesome. They very helpful, very friendly. I will leave a link to their store in the description. If y'all get a chance, swing by. They're very helpful. The right tools makes all the difference here, folks. So stand by. We're going to get this second half here drilled out, and we'll see if we can't drop this center chunk back on after we clean all the debris and everything out of it. Make sure it fits. Stand by, folks. All right, y'all. We have the first holes ended up being just a little too small, so I stepped up the drill bit by 1/64 of an inch. You can see we're getting these ones here to line up pretty well. They're coming together, but it still isn't quite going on. I think a couple of things may have happened. My centering punch was a little bit too small. It wasn't like a perfect transfer punch. You can see these holes are just so close. So I think what I'm gonna do tomorrow is, it's a little too late to do this tonight. I think what we'll try to do is get a slightly larger drill bit. I used, let's see, I used a 15 32nds and a 31 64ths, and I was trying to make this minimum. I should have just gone ahead and just gone right for the 1/2 inch like I thought about, but I was trying to make this tight. And it's just not quite lining up here. We're close. All the holes are drilled. It just isn't coming together. We could probably bash some studs around and kind of do some bad fab there. I don't think I want to do that. We'll just re-drill the holes just a little bit larger. We're going to get this, folks. Like I said, this is, I'm the world's worst mechanic and world's worst fabricator, so bear with me. I'm going to get this done. It's just fighting me. The parts are heavy. We're just going to do what we can. On another note, though, that centering ring, I was able to clearance it enough on my new drill press. What I did was I just moved this down in between that groove there and then locked it down with this adjustment ring here so it couldn't move, and just kind of moved that ring around that bit basically. And no more kicking back of the drill into your shins, no more breaking your wrists on these bigger holes. This should be a bit of a game changer here in the shop. It's nice. Worked really well for clearancing the rest of that little centering ring. And the other good news was that, with a handheld drill, I was probably getting the bit a little crooked, and by using that drill press, it is now at a perfect 90 degrees. It's tight. I had to hammer it on a little bit, but it did go. So stand by, folks. It's too late to get new parts or new tools tonight. We'll do it tomorrow.